Yeah.
That was quite informative. Huh? Regulation, the people, timing,
yes,
price, and a track record. So those are the key things to put in mind as you are looking to invest. The other question that is here is with regards to saving for retirement and seeing cash reserves, emergency funds, and from your session you spoke about planning and goals. Maybe you could tell us what Knowledgable can help people accomplish on that front.
Yeah.
Yes.
And again, I want to go back to we as a profession of investment professionals, we are like doctors. If you ever meet an investment professional who tells you, you invest in this product, you invest in this company, run.
Yes.
That is not an investment profession. We are like doctors. First of all, we listen and we diagnose. What is your biggest need? You remember what you said? What's your biggest risk?
Yes.
What is your biggest pain point? You get it? So when someone talks about retirement, they say, hey, I need to secure my retirement. Yes. So they'll come in the financial goal. That will be their financial goal, retirement. And once we start putting together the investment plan. Investment plan will be like, how much do you spend in a month? How much do you need to survive in a month as a family?
Yes.
If your business came to a standstill today, if your salary came to a stop today, how much would you need to survive as a family? You say 100,000. Then you say, okay, how much do we need to put together so that what size of portfolio do we need to put together so that it can give you 100,000 every month? Every month.
Yes.
We'll come up with those numbers. Then we say, now, because you haven't lost your job, how much do we need? How much do we have today? You say, hey, maybe we say we needed 10 million, but you have 2 million. Say, now let's put 2 million in that account. Now say, between 2 million and 10 million is a process. How much money can you be contributing to your account every month, so that by year 5 you'll be at 10 million? That's the process that we'll go through.
Yes.
And that's what you call a retirement plan. And it is, I know people have pensions and all these things, but to be honest, nobody ever asked you those questions.
True.
You get it? So I normally say, if you have a pension, that's a good thing. But that will only complement your retirement plan. Your retirement plan should be 100% under your control. And the only way to do it is to do it with a firm like Knowledgable Capital. Now, let's talk about emergency.
Yes.
Remember, we are driven by needs as human beings. You get it? So, let's talk about somebody who does not have enough money to meet their living expenses. Can that person talk about emergency? You get? There's a hierarchy of needs.
Yes.
You get?
Yeah.
So, if you've secured your retirement, then you can afford to talk about emergency savings.
Yes.
But if you don't have retirement plan, surely you're already in an emergency.
Yeah.
The first emergency is to take care of your retirement, right? And let me clarify something about retirement. You know, we were given this notion that retirement is when you're at 55 or 65 if you're working for government. Statistics show that more than 80% of the people, they leave employment before they hit that statutory retirement age.
Wow. Okay.
So, look around our office. How many people are 50 years? Zero.
Zero, actually.
So, if you're hoping to be at 55 so that you retire, you're probably deceiving yourself.
Yeah.
You get it? So, retirement is a number that you need to come up with. My definition of retirement is when you get to do what you want to do every day of the year.
Yes. So you choose your life and your activities.
Exactly. It's Warren Buffett who said that statement. I get to do what I like to do every day, every single day of the year. So that for me is retirement. I could be retired, but actually I'm working.
Yes.
because working also is an essential part of life. So I would want to redefine the word retirement to whoever is listening to me. And let's remove that archaic, ancient definition of retirement, because it is not happening to majority of us.
Yes.
You get it? Retirement is when you get to do what you want to do every single day of the year.
Correct.
So when is that day? That day, can it be 2 years from now? Can it be 5 years from now? Can it? You get it? Because that retirement can come sooner.
Yes.
If your employer says, we have had enough of you. There are more young people who are cheaper than you, and then now we don't need your services. Retirement has just come to you. You did not go to it. Yeah.
So you're better off being prepared and intentional about it.
You've got to be intentional about it. In fact, you prepare for retirement from your first pay. Yeah. So now, emergency.
Yeah.
Back to emergency. Emergency now is put in place to protect your retirement portfolio.
Yes.
Because if you go into an emergency and you have a retirement portfolio somewhere, let's say, for example, God forbid, someone very close to you falls sick, you will wipe away your retirement portfolio.
Yes.
Just to save
their
lives. So we put together an emergency portfolio so to ring-fence your retirement. So we will start with the retirement and then you go to emergency.
Yes. Great. Ooh, I'm learning. The other question is for organizations and businesses.
Yeah.
Again, when you look around supermarkets collapsing, businesses, maybe it could be corporate governance and the investment decisions they make. How can businesses go about making decisions that ensures their businesses last? So the decision-making process for everything that business is doing, from liquidity, where they invest, and all those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is something one wise man told me, one of my clients, told me, Piers, if you follow the bee, you find the what?
Honey.
The honey.
Yeah.
You get it? In companies, if you follow the cash, you will find the best companies. You get it? Without any doubt, the companies that survive have one characteristics.
Yeah.
They have a healthy dose of cash. And the companies that don't survive, they are starved of cash.
Yes.
That is the separator of everything. Even a family.
Yes.
The family that survives is the one that has a steady stream of cash or a pot of cash somewhere.
Yeah.
The one that collapses is the one that was living hand to mouth. Now, there's a lot of businesses that are also living hand to mouth. They cannot pay their salaries if they don't get the clients paying them. That is dangerous. You get it? And they need to quickly. So this is what I advise for businesses. Focus on this. Make sure you build a cash-rich business. Yeah? When you build a cash-rich business, that business immunizes itself.
Okay.
You get?
Yes.
If you're building a business that is dependent on debt, then when debt is pulled out, you're done. If you're building a business that is dependent on a client, when that client pulls out, you're done. If you're building a business that is dependent on an individual, when that person pulls out of that business, the business is done. There's a reason why Safaricom is the richest company in East and Central Africa.
Yes.
Why? Because before you use your airtime, you pay them.
Yes.
So they have no waiting time.
It's upfront. Yeah.
Isn't it? So we pay them upfront. Number two, they've captured most of the market. Their product has captured most of the market. And that product is very cash rich. It's constantly, if you think about M-Pesa, today M-Pesa goes down. We are standstill.
Yeah.
If the Safaricom network is off, we are in a crisis.
Yes.
So the way to build a cash-rich business is to impose yourself on other people's budgets. That's a very profound thing I've just said.
Yes. Need to impose yourself.
If you look at your landlord, they have imposed themselves in your budget.
Yes.
So every day you go to work, you work for them. Every day you come to work, we work for Safaricom without even knowing.
Yes.
We work for KPLC. We work for all the people who have imposed themselves. So that's a cash rich. That's how you build a cash rich business.